2 Samuel 2. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. The letter J is about 600 years old, while Yehoshua the Son died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago. And Yah, or Yahweh, or Yahweh, Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yehoshua in English is Joshua, and Yah is so jealous. He is a very jealous El. He is so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. He is the Eloah, Eloah. 2 Samuel 2. And it came to be afterwards that David inquired to Yah, saying, Do I go up to any of the cities of Yehuda? And Yah said to him, Go up. And David said, Where should I go up? And he said, Hebron, H with a dot, E, B with a line underneath of it, R-O-N. And David went up there as well as his two wives, Ahinoam, A-H with a dot, I-N-O apostrophe A-M, the Israelites, Y-I-Z-R-E apostrophe E with a half a check mark, L-I-T-E-S-S, and Abigail, the widow of Nabal, the Carmelite. Abigail is A-B with a line underneath of it, I-G with a line on top of it, A-Y-I-L. Nabal is N-A-B with a line underneath of it, A-L. He's part of the rapist family. The Carmelite, K-A-R-M-E-L-I-T-E. And David brought up the men who were with him, each man with his household, and they dwelt in the cities of Hebron. And the men of Yehuda, Y-E-H-U-D with a line underneath of it, A-H, came and anointed David sovereign over the house of Yehuda there. They also reported to David, saying, The men of Yabesh Gilead are they who buried Saul? Yabesh Gilead is Y-A-B with a line underneath of it, E with a half a check mark, S-H, and then Gilead is G-I-L apostrophe A-D with a line underneath of it. David then sent messengers to the men of Yabesh Gilead and said to them, You are blessed of Yah, for you have shown this loving commitment to your master, to Shaul, that you buried him. More like we burned him. And now Yah show loving commitment and truth to you, and I am also going to do you good because you have done this deed. And now let your hands be strengthened and be brave, for your master Shaul is dead, and also the house of Yehuda has anointed me sovereign over them. But Abner, son of Ner, Abner is A-B with a line underneath of it, N-E with a half a check mark on top, R, son of Ner, N-E with a half a check mark, R, commander of the army of Shaul, took Ishbosheth, the son of Paul, and brought him over to Mahanaim. Anyways, Ishbosheth for Ishbosheth. And Mahanaim, M-A-H with a dot, A-N-A-Y-I-M, dot within the dot is underneath of the H, right in the middle, and set him up to sovereign over Gilead and over the Asherites, A-S-H-E with a half a check mark, R-I-T-E-S, and over Yisrael, Y-I-Z-R-E apostrophe E with a half a check mark, L, and over Ephraim, and over Benjamin, and over all Yisrael. Ishbosheth, son of Shaul, was 40 years old when he began to reign over Yisrael, and he reigned 2 years. Only the house of Yehuda followed David. And the time that David was sovereign in Hebron over the house of Yehuda was 7 years and 6 new moons. And Abner son of Ner and the servants of Ishbosheth son of Shaul went out from Mahanaim to Gibeon, Gib with a line underneath of it, apostrophe On, and Joab, Yo apostrophe Ab with a line underneath of it, son of Suriah, Tseruyah, and the servants of David went out and met them by the pool of Gibeon, and they sat down, one on one side of the pool and the other on the other side of the pool. And Abner said to Joab, "Let the young men now rise and compete before us." And Joab said, "Let them rise." And they rose and went over by number 12 from Benjamin, followers of Ishbosheth, son of Shaul, and 12 from the servants of David. And each man took hold of his opponent by the head and thrust his sword in his opponent's side, and they fell down together. So that place was called the Field of Sharp Swords, which is in Gibeon. The Field of Sharp Swords. And the battle was fierce that day, and Abner and the men of Israel were smitten before the servants of David. And there were 3 sons of Suriah there, Joab and Abishai, A-B with a line underneath it, I-S-H-A-I, and Azael, A-S-A-H apostrophe E with a half a check mark L. And Azael was light on his feet as one of the gazelles in the field. And Azael pursued Abner, and in going he did not turn aside to the right or to the left from following Abner. And Abner looked behind him and said, "You are Azael." And he answered, "I am." And Abner said to him, "Turn aside to your right hand or to your left, and lay hold on one of the young men, and take his armor for yourself." But Azael would not turn aside from following him. And Abner again said to Azael, "Turn aside from following me. Why should I strike you to the ground? How then could I face your brother Joab?" But he refused from turning aside, and Abner struck him with the blunt end of the spear in the stomach, so that the spear came out of his back, and he fell down there and died on the spot. And it came to be that as many as came to the place where Azael fell down and died stood still. And Joab and Abishai pursued Abner, and the sun was going down, and they came to the hill of Ammah, Ammah, which overlooks Giah, Giyah with a dot, by the way of the wilderness of Gibeon. And the children of Benjamin gathered together behind Abner and became a single company, and took their stand on top of the hill. And Abner called to Joab and said, "Should the sword devour forever? Do you not know that it is bitter in the later end? And when are you going to say to the people to turn back from pursuing their brothers?" The Benjamin, they were the ones who defended the rapists. The Belial, I think it's Beliya apostrophe Al. I think that's how they spell it. The rapist family. Instead of just giving up and doing the right thing. And Abner called to Joab and said, "Should the sword devour?" Okay, so brothers. And Joab said, "As Elohim lives, if you had not spoken, then all the people would have given up pursuing their brothers." Only the next morning Moab then blew with a shofar, and all the people halted and pursued Israel no further, nor did they fight any more. And Abner and his men went on all that night through the desert plain, and passed over the Yarden, Yarde with a half a check mark N, and went through all Bithron, Bithron, and they came to Mahanaim, and Joab turned back from pursuing Abner, and when he had gathered all the people together, they were missing of David's servants 19 men and Asahel. But the servants of David had stricken of Benjamin and Abner men 360 men who died, and they brought Asahel and buried him in his father's burial site, which was in Bethlehem, BE with a half a check mark, YTH, and then Lehem is LEH with a dot EM. And Joab and his men went all night, and they came to Hebron at daybreak. Ooh, someone's gonna get a beating, I just know it.